Alright, DRF, I'm going to answer some of y'all's questions. Now, I'll show you what this looks like. It's been running for a little while. As you can see, over there it's gassing pretty good. And over here, you can see what it's doing. Alright, now the cell is run off of my 12 volt power supply. That is 3 amp kickoff. So in other words, if it reaches more than 3 amps, that light's going to kick off and it's going to reset itself. The whole point of this cell is it's not a refining cell, okay? It is a breakdown cell. And the whys is because if you use this, it's cheaper to break it down. You don't have to use all them acids to take and break it down with. It's really simple. I mean, once it's broke down, you take and throw it in some hydrochloric acid. And when I say throw it in, I'm talking 10 to 20 milliliters, which is way less than what you would normally use to digest an ounce of pins. I mean, you do the math. Do you want to keep spending $30 a gallon on nitric acid and $12 on hydrochloric acid? I mean, it's self-explanatory, really. I mean, if you're not spending bukus of money, then that's a good thing, right? I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Plus, it's safe. It's safer than any of the other methods as far as fumes and stuff like that go. I mean, it's basically like walking into a indoor swimming pool where, you know, if you've ever been to one, that they always over chlorinate it, especially if it's a public pool, and you smell chlorine the first time that you walk through the door, or even when you open the door. I mean, yeah, you got that smell, but it's not as strong. So, I mean, that's the other good thing. And palladium, yeah, it's pretty much creating the sodium hydroxide. And yes, all the metals are dropping back out. But that's the whole point. The point's to break it down, to make it smaller, to make it easier for the acids to take and digest with less amounts. I mean, how many people actually taking the time to grind pins into powder versus just dropping them in? I mean, these are good points to look at. I mean, if you got more surface area, which means the reaction takes way less time, and you don't use up as much acid. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I can basically give to you right now, is the fact that it's cheap, it's works, it's safe, and you can save tons of money on acids this way. And that's pretty much it. That's all I can pretty much give to you. I mean, it was just an idea to take and save money and make it safer for everybody, even the noobs that come to the forum. I mean, I'd rather send them to use my cell than, they go and use nitric acid and not do the research needed to be safe with it. And that happens all the time. I mean, look at how many noobs are coming to the forum on a daily basis now. I just feel that this is really safe, really economically usable. I mean, it's speaks for itself. It's the anode is one graphite rod connected to another graphite rod, which has been broken up into 3 pieces, which was made to fit into one of these lids. It's a messing cup lid, and it's the bigger lid that I'm using right now. I got smaller ones, but and it works. I mean, I'm eating, that right there is what's left of the pins, and if you look at the other video, you can see that there was a whole lot more pins in this cup. So I mean, it's working. Works great. And if you just do it and use it, I mean, yourself, you'll see what it does. I mean, that's part of it. You have to use it in order to see what it does. I mean, don't take my word for it. Just do it. Use it. See what kind of results you get. I mean, all I can say is what my results are. And so far, my results are great. So, I mean, I'm going to upscale it, like I said in the other video, and that way I can do pounds at a time instead of just, an ounce of pins. And actually, I haven't done the whole ounce yet. It was 32 grams when I weighed it. But as you can see, there's probably maybe 10 grams left. And you just put it on and let it go. I mean, you ain't got to watch it. You ain't got to, every now and then, you might need to add you a small cap of bleach. But other than that, I mean, it runs on its own. I do agitate it every so often. It's only because it's in such a small area in the cup, and I haven't got all the sides cut out to allow all the stuff to come out of it once it's dissolved. And that's one reason why I want to upscale it, because once I put it on the plate, it won't have no walls to stop it from moving around. But I mean, that's the bottom line. It's cheap, it's safe. What more can you ask for? I mean, just try it yourself and post your results on the same thread. I mean, think outside the box on it. That's what I done. I mean, I've got other things that I could post too, but I'm not going to, post them and had the same reactions that I'm getting now. I mean, I spent a lot of time in researching this, and I feel that, at 90 something views and only 6 comments, I mean, really? I mean, y'all ain't even hitting the like button or anything on my YouTube page. No comments. I mean, if you're interested, I'm more than thankful. Really, I am. But as it stands right now, it, kind of seems like there's no interest in it, which means that it's a complete waste of my time to even, you know, do the research. I mean, but not a waste of time for myself, because I'm going to use it. But I mean, and I don't mean no offense by it. By no means. It's just how I feel. And every man's entitled to his own opinion. And that's just the bottom line. But that's all I got to say.